There are a number of teachers and Bible scholars out there who claim that Isaiah 7:14 has nothing to do with the birth of our Messiah. Nehemiah Gordon, Jeff Gilbert, Jono Vandor, Ira Michelson, whoever these folks are, and a number of others. But before we begin, let's read the verse. Isaiah 7:14. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Sounds pretty convincing that this applies to the story of the birth of the child that we are familiar with in the New Testament. So why do these people say that the verse has nothing to do with the New Testament? What are their reasons? Well, first they say that the word virgin in the verse, the Hebrew word alma, could also mean a married woman, or that people have mistakenly used the word virgin to apply to the story of Mary. And it's true, the word alma used in the verse could in fact mean maiden or married woman. It's used 6 times in the Old Testament to represent both. Its use for virginity is obvious in Genesis 24:43, where Alma is used for the one who is being sought as the bride for Isaac. They also claim that the sign of the maiden conceiving is fulfilled in the next chapter when Isaiah's wife conceives and gives birth to a child. Let's read the verse. Isaiah 8:3. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived and bare a son. Then said the Lord to me, Call his name Maher-Shalal-Hashbaz.
That's Gesundheit.
Furthermore, these detractors claim that since Ahaz is being given a sign, why would God give him a sign that wouldn't come to fruition for over 500 years? Ahaz would never see the sign. That's the argument. But what is the reality? The context is that the northern and southern kingdom of Israel is under attack. They are facing eventual annihilation. But the chapters 4 and 11 of Isaiah, which surround what is happening in chapters 7 and 8, are clear that at some point a remnant will return to the land. And it's true that many people see the returning Messiah being the one who will regather the remnant in the last days and bring them back to the land. It's very clear that God is wanting to give Ahaz a sign of that hope that he is promising. Isaiah 7:10-12. Moreover, the Lord spake again unto Ahaz, saying, Ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God, ask it either in the depth or in the height above. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Lord. Ahaz is refusing to ask for a sign even after being told that he can ask for anything, either in the depths or in the heights of the earth. God is offering to bring a sign that is pretty miraculous. In fact, if you look up the Hebrew word being used for sign, it can also be translated as miracle. It's the same word being used by Gideon in Judges 6 when he asked the angel for a sign. A miracle.
The fleece is dry, but the ground is soaking wet. It's amazing! It's a miracle!
Surely the father was offering to do something truly extraordinary with King Ahaz. But a woman conceiving? What's extraordinary about that? That happens all the time. If I told you that I was going to give you a sign and the sign would be a flower growing out of the ground, would that be extraordinary? Flowers grow out of the ground all the time. That wouldn't be extraordinary at all. But if I told you that the flower would grow out of a rock, a simple, beautiful flower growing where it ought not, that indeed would be extraordinary. Likewise, a woman conceiving a child, an occurrence that happens every day, wouldn't be much of a sign at all. But a virgin, having not been known by a man, conceiving a child when she ought not, that would be extraordinary and a miraculous sign indeed worthy of the depths below or the heights above, worthy of the name that means God with us, Emmanuel. Not to mention the fact that the verse in chapter 8 speaks nothing of a maid. It says she was a prophetess, Isaiah's wife, and the child is not named Emmanuel, he is named Maher-Shalal-Hashbaz.
That's Gesundheit.
But why would God give a sign that Ahaz would never see come to pass? That doesn't make sense. Well, why would God tell Abraham that his descendants would be like the stars of the heavens if he would never see it come to pass? In fact, God told that to Isaac and Jacob as well, and they never saw their seed raise up to be like the stars of heaven or the sands of the sea either. It seems our Creator has a precedent for giving signs that don't come to fruition in the lifetime of those he gives them to. What he does do is keep his promises. I'll leave you with this. The Dead Sea Scrolls, which our friend Nehemiah is so fond of and learned about, includes the following text. It's called Dead Sea Scroll Manuscript Q4 Q246. It reads as follows. Blank shall be great upon the earth. O king, all people shall make peace, and all shall serve him. He shall be called the Son of the great God, and by his name shall he be hailed as the Son of God, and they shall call him Son of the Most High. Kinda sounds like the verse in Luke. He will be called great. He will be called the Son of the Most High. The power of the Most High will overshadow you. Therefore, the child to be born will be called Holy, the Son of God. For more videos and studies, visit our website at newtotorah.com.